This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. Amazon this year has just really been giving us a lot of their original content and stuff, right? And it looks like that Amazon is the new straight to Walmart or straight to DVD type option. Before it'd be like, hey, these movies belong straight to DVD. Well, then Amazon like, we got straight to streaming. So now we got a new movie, a new Eddie Murphy movie. I don't know, does Eddie Murphy have like a Amazon Prime deal or something like that where he sit there and has a certain amount of movies?
Yeah, he had a three movie deal.
Didn't he have? Okay, I'm thinking of the Netflix ones also. That's the problem. I'm thinking of the Netflix ones also, but you know what? He has a new movie.
He had a Netflix deal and he had an Amazon deal because the first one was sorry, I was gonna say the first one was Coming to America. I can't remember what the second. No, the second one was the Christmas movie with Tracee Ellis Ross, and this was the third. Oh
yes, Candy Cane Lane. I like that one.
Yeah, so that was the 3-picture deal.
Okay.
And initially, it wasn't supposed to be no deal with Amazon, but then when Coming to America, when they bought the rights to that, they said we want that and we want 2 more movies. So.
Okay, so damn, this thing is up now. It's about to be up now, and then Netflix.
Yeah. He's still got a lot more movies in development though. So.
Oh yeah, so we gonna figure out what's going because I liked his Netflix stuff so far, also. Honestly, the research of Eddie Murphy I've been liking about a little bit, but you know what? We about to get into the newest movie on Amazon Prime, and it's called The Pickup, and it's the description on IMDb. A routine cash pickup turns into a deadly pursuit when 2 mismatched armored truck drivers are ambushed by ruthless criminals with plans beyond the cash. Now, this is directed by Tim Story. Now, we have known that how I feel about Tim Story. I like Tim Story, then I don't like Tim Story at times. I've especially been mad at Tim Story and how he did Galactus for the Fantastic Four. But you know what? Since it's been forgiven. But now we're gonna see this new movie by Tim Story with starring Eddie Murphy and Pete Davidson as these 2 armored truck drivers. Pete Davidson's more of the rookie who is like a guy who wants to become a cop, but he obviously is just too rambunctious, and he's just young, naive, and stupid at times. Eddie Murphy is the older veteran. He's been married 25 years to his wife, Eva Longoria, who's in this one. I was like, Eva, you better bring it in this one because you was in that terrible-ass War of the Worlds with Ice Cube, and I'm just like, you gotta make me forget that you was even in there. Okay? So, he's the best. So, we kind of get like a little bit of odd couple, but then we get introduced to Keke Palmer. Now, it's in the trailer that Keke Palmer and Pete Davidson fall for each other. Or more, I should say, Pete Davidson falls more for Keke Palmer. But her whole thing was she wanted to steal this armored truck, and then so they had messed around. And then when she pulls out the heist, he didn't know it was her, but she kind of did because she kind of played him, and now we have our movie. So overall,
she played him bad.
Yeah, boy, and he got it bad too, didn't he? So
like the whole movie, I'm like, you're such an idiot. But then I'm like, that's such Pete Davidson though. So like, yeah, that makes sense.
So overall, I thought just Eddie Murphy and Pete Davidson's chemistry in the movie, I thought was pretty fine. I thought they had a lot of funny moments in that truck, and honestly, it gets right up into it. We don't have to wait. It's like it's a straight 90-minute movie, so we just get right up into where everything's going. We don't have to waste no time with what's happening here. But I like the dynamic. But here's the thing that I did not think I was going to like at first, but I ended up liking it, was the chemistry between Keke Palmer and Pete Davidson. Because throughout the movie, it was like, yeah, she got this heist that she doing, but low key though, she kind of like him though. Now, he was smitten with her, though. He was smitten. Like, he just, it was like, I need this. I need this. But she was, you knew she was playing.
I mean, it probably was the first black person he done been with, so
Oh, fantasizing, right? But then, as the movie goes on, like, they get put on this long, I guess this road trip, when it comes to, armor, get the money out, and he just wants to get back. Eddie Murphy's character just wants to get back to his wife, Eva Longoria, for their 25th wedding anniversary. And Pete Davidson is more so about, the hot chick that he banged, the other night. But Eddie Murphy doesn't even know that the woman that are robbing them is even the woman that Pete Davidson slept with. And surprisingly, for a comedy movie, this has a lot of action in it. And I was like, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. It had like a lot of action.
It was an action comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that first scene when they were hijacking the car, and I was just like, oh wait, but this is getting more intense. And then they had to stop, because to fix the tire, and they get back into it, and then the things were flipping over and explode, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I wasn't even expecting all this, to be honest with you. But I thought that was pretty dope. Did you agree or feel the same way about it?
It was dope. I mean, I kind of knew it was I didn't know it was gonna be action like that, like the car and stuff, but I knew it was like some sort of action in it because I only seen the one scene where he was like, "Oh, I blew my back out." And that. So I was like, so I guess it's an action. Yeah.
He said, I blew my back out. I hurt my knee, hurt my meniscus. He said, I didn't even warm up. I just wanted to just kick the ball. And I was like, and all this hurt. And everything that happened to Eddie Murphy in the movie, and they asked, well, you all right? He just kept saying no. So I thought that was kind of.
It's funny though, because like Pete Davidson was like, just for that was like 20 seconds. He was like, yeah, you can't just kick somebody out. You got to stretch first. He was like, wow, all right.
Yeah, or like when the guy was in the back of the truck wrestling with Eddie Murphy, he was like, "You're strong." Oh, he said he called old man. He said, "Oh, you old man is strong." So I like that, but what happens is the plan kind of goes awry, and the guys that are working with Keke Palmer are without giving no spoilers, because I actually do want y'all to go see it. They're not part of the plan anymore. And they feel as though that Keke Palmer has, dropped her inside guys for two other ones, and thinking that she's probably in on this job also. So what happens is Keke Palmer she abandons them, and she goes and basically makes Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson follow her demands of what she wants to do, and then they'll be able to get out alive. But she has a secret that's been bothering her, and basically the reason why she has done this. Which I wondered if you followed to Prime, because I was sitting thinking like, okay, you're doing it for this reason, and she does tell the reason about what happened because it has something to do with a family member of hers. And at first, Eddie Murphy's not believing her. I mean, because she's really good at her job. She can convince people. She can.
I look, he still don't believe her, and I watched the movie.
Exactly. And I was just like, okay, but at the end of the movie,
they explained something too. By the way, of that.
What did they explain?
It was like, oh, so this happened to your family member, so you just, decided to be a marksman shooter, excellent driver, this, and this. She was like, yeah. It's like, all right.
Yeah, like really? Like, it did all that? And honestly, I was just like, okay, so at the end of the day, I understand you want revenge or justice, I should say, but you really just want the money. You really just want the money. So I can that little wrinkle in there, but also, like I said, when as we're getting further into the heist and her having to go and do all these pickup stuff like that, basically what she really wanted before the day is over. Her and Pete, like they're kind of getting closer, and she is showing that she's actually liking him because he fell in love with her. He is smitten. I ain't seen somebody this smitten over some pussy since. Have you ever seen a movie back in the day called Rage in Harlem?
Yes, I have.
With Forrest Whitaker. That brother was jumping roofs for Robin Givens.
It's actually interesting movie for how. Yeah.
You said what? I mean,
it's Robin Givens though.
Yeah, I mean, Robin Givens in the 90s, absolutely. But Forrest Whitaker was jumping roofs for this woman. And I was just like, that pussy was good. You hear me? That is how Pete Davidson was. It's like after that one night, he was just like, "Bro, I'm taking it back. I like the way you dip your pancakes in the syrup, and you don't put it all over there, and all the pancakes." And then she's sitting there. She even comes back and saves him at one point. So it's like, okay, they feeling each other, and I was just like, I kind of like that. And then later on, we bring Eva Longoria back into the movie because after obviously Eddie Murphy can't make the anniversary, she thinking that he doing something or he cheating on her or something like that. So she a Latina, she gonna find out what the hell's happened to her. I thought that was funny also. But
yeah, she also she Batman too.
Literally. They don't waste time with the movie. It gets to the point, it hits all the notes that it needs to do, and I thought it was a fun comedy action movie. Because once again, Amazon been putting out some shit. But they also, every now and then, be like, so here goes something that is like, all right, I'm cool with this going straight to streaming. Like, would I have gone, cause I love movies, would I have seen this in the theater? I probably would have. But most likely, I was like, I just like this thing on Amazon. I like movies like this where I can just pop on a movie. I don't have to pay for nothing. I can just sit there and watch a new movie with actors that I like and a director that I do respect, believe it or not. So, overall, I thought the movie was fine.
I will say I do like it. But for Eddie Murphy, I feel like at least some of his movies should have a theater release. Like none of his movies that he's had since he's been back had a theater release. I don't feel a type of way, but I'm like at least Beverly Hills Cop, good or bad, whatever, should have had a theatrical release just because of the history of it. Fair. That's like Top Gun Maverick going to streaming.
Fair. I see your point there. I do see your point there. I would say that it would be kind of fun, but I was like, honestly, I thought Coming to America was going to go to the theaters. But it came out during the pandemic, though, right? So
it was supposed to, but then COVID came.
Yeah, exactly.
It was supposed to go to theaters, but then they switched at the last minute.
Yeah, so I can understand that. I mean, like I said, he still got other stuff that's going to probably be coming down the pipeline. So, but overall, I say I recommend.
Oh, you know what? He got a George Clinton.
He's still doing that. He's still going to go do that. Well,
yep. I think that's his next one. He got George Clinton. Then he got Pink Panther. So, hey, one of them gonna hit.
What will buy so?
But overall, no, not Pink Panther. I really don't care. I really don't care about Pink Panther. But
like I said, if I had to grade this, like I said, for my grades, I think I give it a hashtag, give it a chance, which is it's right there around the C. Maybe even like a buy it on. Like I can't necessarily say buy it on Blu-ray because the straight to Amazon stuff don't come out on Blu-ray or buy a physical copy of it. And I'm just like, would I? Maybe, but most of it, I would say hashtag give it a chance. Make sure you guys can go check that out.
Yeah, I would say give it a chance. This is a movie I feel like. See, dang, it's a dirty below. I don't want to say catch at the barbershop, but I'm saying if it is on at the barbershop, everybody would be
watching it.
Into the movie.
Yeah, well, it could be like that in a positive way. Let's put it that way. It could
a positive catch at the barbershop. Yeah. Well, I will say there is one person that's in this movie that was in the opening credits that I'm like, all right, he gonna have a scene. He gonna have he must got lines. This man had 3 words. He's in the opening credits.
No, because it's cool because he was the trailer too, right?
No.
Oh snap! He wasn't. Okay. Well, look. Fuck it. That'll probably be the only spoiler. If y'all don't want to hear the spoiler, y'all can end the video right now. But I'm just saying, for me, Roman Reigns is.
We got Hobbs and Shaw. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm telling what it is. I gave everybody a spoiler warning. We got Roman Reigns in this movie. Joe Anawati is in this movie for literally a minute and a half. But his credit, his name is in the marquee at the beginning of the movie. So you would think, because he plays a MMA fighter.
But it's like, first of all, he could have just been Roman Reigns straight up. Like,
he really could have been like, why wouldn't Roman Reigns be in Atlantic City?
The other black dude could have just been Paul Heyman. Could have just been Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman doing a photo shoot. Like, guys, if you're looking for Roman Reigns' breakout Hollywood role for how he gonna do in Street Fighter, all he says is that right?
Is that?
That's all he says.
No, man. I'm just like we got a little bit more to go. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust his Akuma part, bro. I don't trust it yet. I really don't.
She got the Sonic Boom.
Sonic. not a little Sonic Boom, bro. It's gonna kill me.
Sonic Boom.
We can't do this, but yeah, I recommend go check out the movie. I think you're gonna have a good time with it. You know, say it doesn't have to be in anybody's best or worst. It's just a good time. So I recommend go watch it.